I was just like you. Not too. Find me on TikTok, YouTube. I'm on 28 different platforms. Find out, watch my content. Find out who I am. Nobody knows me. Find out who I am. Learn about me. I'm here to help you. I cry and I weep. I weep and I cry. Nobody understands. But if you want to understand, read this book. Find Speed on High Places by Hannah Hurnard. You want to understand me? Read that book. It'll take you a weekend, if that. This is another book that I read every morning when I wake up. My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. It's a good guide every day. This is the number of accounts that I have done in 3 days. I've got probably 2 or 3 times this amount, but those are all the dollar amounts for all of my policies. One of these days, you guys are going to listen to me. This is money. Do you see that? Those are dollars. I ain't messing around, fellas. I'm a grateful child of God. And as soon as you recognize that the hand of God is on me, then you'll understand why I figured this all out. Look at these are my deposit slips. $17,000. Look at this. 5,000. What day is that? I can't see the date or how much it is. Oh, 4,000. Yeah, I'm not playing. How about that? Destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. Wrath of God. So, okay, medicine. Mary Jane is my medicine. I don't take any of the medicines that they prescribe me. I smoke weed. And if I took the medicines that they prescribed me, it would cost me hundreds of dollars. Every month it would cost me hundreds of dollars. And all the medicine fucks you up. So I elected to get off my infusions over a year ago and go deeper into prayer. And I've got my legs back. I got my hands back. I smoke weed. I quit smoking pot for 20 years, man. Because of the lie that they told me. They fucking lied to me so that they could sell me their poison, their drugs, and get me addicted to their drugs and their booze. Booze is, they make that shit to get you addicted to it, to get you dependent on them. You don't need them. Well, I think I'm going to go live today at Vape Forge in Johnstown at 9 South Parish behind Ace Hardware. Come out and show your support. Check the place out. The kids have done a wonderful job. You're dropping the ball by not being on the phone and getting insurance policies. Just one after the other after. So my phone's already started at 3 o'clock this morning. I'm nonstop. And as soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to get back on the phone and answer questions and my birth date, my social security card, and my social security number, and my bank account number. And either I'm getting loans or I'm getting debt relief. They'll help you, man. They'll definitely help you. If you fall for the games, then you're the one playing. The drop is insane. Where do you want to live? Where do you want your house? Let me know. Where would you like to live? What kind of car do you want? I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one that you need to get a hold of. I'm about to own all of this shit. I think I'm going to turn a couple hotels into dorms also. Free living for a year. Free food. All you got to do is stay clean and sober, and I'll help you get there because I know the way. Semi's Art, 8275. Semi's Art Warehouse. Semi's Art Recovery Center. Going to be on Collier and like 15th. Where the Old Longmont Church of Christ was. It's just the way it is. I'm dripping. All right, let me let you in on a little secret. It's really not a secret. I've been telling you guys this all over the internet, but nobody fucking listens to me because they all think I'm crazy. So what I've done is I've taken out maybe 10 different credit cards. I've maxed the credit cards out because I had awesome credit. I had over 800 credit, so I had no problem getting credit cards. And I got several of them, high limit, and then I used them to buy Bitcoin. And I'm in debt, and then I pay them off, and then I do them again, and then finally it's caught up to me. So I've got a bunch of Bitcoin stashed. Now I need to worry about my debt. So I call debt relief, and they cut my debt from some crazy number to half that number, and they set me up with a payment plan, a fixed set of time. And yesterday was the best one I ever got. It was for only 18 months or something for $250 for $40,000. But so what you do is you call some sort of debt help. They'll get attorneys involved, so you no longer deal with your creditors, and then they'll negotiate terms and your debt value. They'll negotiate it down, and then set you up with a payment for a fixed amount of time, and then you're done. And as soon as you get that, then you call the next one and tell them the exact same thing, and they'll do the same thing, and they'll start cutting you checks. Do you want to live like royalty? Well, I'm trying to make you see this is how it's done. If you don't want to listen, if you think I'm crazy, just watch. I'll buy you a house. I mean, I'll get you a car. I'm using it. It's they stole our money. Do you get that? They stole our fucking money. I worked for I don't know, maybe 20 hours a day for 25 years, and I have nothing. So I'm getting it back. It's either that or I start blowing shit up, and I don't think they wanted that. So I think it's gonna be okay. I think that I'm the key master, and all the gatekeepers are scrambling because I'm here on screen telling you what to do. You get what I'm saying? I am the fucking key master. Oh man, oh shit. I'm coming out of my cocoon, and it is fucking hardcore. Listen, the drop is insane. Holy shit. I am the key master. I will set you free. You get it? Take out a loan. If you got credit card debts, take out a loan. Credit cards are part of the machine. They're the gatekeepers. They're the fucking gatekeepers. Take out a loan. Pay off the gatekeepers. Get them out of your pocket. Look, it's a different bank. This one's South State Bank. USAA Federal Savings Bank. The drop is insane. Policy after policy, build your wealth. It all has cash value. Junk is shut out. It's almost post time. So back to those chains. Credit cards. Those are chains. Debt around your neck. They got you. Get a personal loan, pay it off, then you're done. Then you have a monthly payment. That doesn't change. Cut the fucking credit cards and get rid of them. Drugs and alcohol. No matter what you've done or where you came from, it's a spiritual malady. If you're addicted to drugs or alcohol, it's because you're spiritually bankrupt. Trying to run this life by yourself, on your own, do it your way, and you're going to keep running into walls, one after the other. Self will run riot. So, I know the way out. I know the way out because I've been there. I get it. I've fucking been there. So, but you don't have to. You don't have to ever do it again. You don't ever have to go back to that again. You just got to make your mind up. Just make the decision and then ask God for help. And you'd be surprised what He can do. All you got to do is ask for help. That's how it works, man. 1, 2, 3. I can't. God can. Just ask. I can't. God can. Just ask. But first you got to admit it to yourself, man. You're a liar. It is what it is. You're a liar. You got to be honest with yourself. Stop hiding behind all that lie. I have no friends to help me along. I have two now. I am the way. All my friends are coming. My friends are coming. I've come back to Old Long Tucky. I'm the way. My friends are coming to clean this shit up. And they're here. And they're here. Oh, they're here. Yes. Yes, it's my big boy. That's my big dog. No more hate. No more violence. It's gone. They'll be missed. But we got a chance at a new beginning. We all have the same choice. Who are you gonna follow? The same lies? Or are you gonna put a little bit of faith in me? Call, get a loan, or a life insurance policy. I'm trying to help you. I wish you could see that. I am Wile E. Coyote. Super genius. Yeah, that's right. Guess what, Pinky? Guess what, Pinky? Mm-hmm. The same thing. The same thing. The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Well, that's a 25-minute video. I guess I keep going. I'm gonna read some. I'm gonna read some out of Study in Proverbs. Money, the reward of doing. Few things get more attention and greater criticism in Christian circles than does money. It is often damned in the sermon just after the offering has been collected. If it is as evil as we sometimes proclaim, why is it sought after so diligently by the church itself? Obviously, we misuse truth when it serves our own purposes. Money loved is a spiritual problem. The spiritual problem with money, as in so many different areas of our lives, is the misplaced emphasis on it. It is the love of money that is the root of evil. When it is valued as so important that it becomes the goal and destiny in the life of the Christian, it can and does become a snare. A search for riches leads to temptation. 1 Timothy 6:9. The main purpose of employment for most people is to gain money. This is a necessity because of the world which we live. The utilities must be paid, the grocery must be visited, clothing must be purchased, and so it goes. When the desire for wealth comes without proper role in relationship to God and need, then there is valid temptation and snare. This is when we begin to trust in the tangible instead of God. The object that is seen is worshipped and is idolatry. We have discussed honest work and the providing of our needs as acceptable, but worship and trust in material things to bring fulfillment cannot be God's way. Misplaced emphasis on money can bring great sorrow. Verse 10. The key words in this verse are love and coveted. They express so strongly an attitude of the heart of the believer. When the Christian comes to this point in his life that money has become his love, he has erred in his faith. The first and great commandment has been broken. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Matthew 22:37. Money cannot bring happiness. Luke 12:15. Hafele explained that a man's life is not composed of the things he possesses. The amount of riches is not the true mark of success in the sight of God. Unfortunately, our modern society either marks a man by success or by failure on the basis of where he is in life and how much money he has. He has it made if he has a beautiful home and all of the funds needed to support this type of life. Yet, the facts of experience and God's word dramatically show us this is not true. Happiness in life is what a man is rather than what he has. Possession of large sums of money is not evil. Many Christians get the mistaken idea that greed and love of money are only the traits of the rich. I think you will find an improper attitude of love of money present in the poor as well. In fact, those who do not have much must watch their attitudes because they may have a tendency to covet. Abraham was a man of wealth. Genesis 13:2. A brief study of the life of Abraham will reveal that his many possessions, and they were great by most any standard, yet these riches did not prevent him from being an effective servant of God. He was a man who had spiritual problems, but they were not the direct result of his finances. Job is another example. Job 1:3. In the first chapter of the book of Job, his material possessions are outlined clearly. Yet Job is declared to be a mature man in his faith in God. One of the attacks of Satan was to be toward these possessions. The test was to see if Job was serving God just because it was an easy way of life. When funds and family began to disappear, Job declared, "The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 1:21. Stewardship. A proper use of money. We have studied about work and its place in the Christian life, and then about money and the problem of its improper place in our lives. Now we must ask ourselves what we are to do with the fruit of our labors so that we will be in the will of God. Stewardship of funds as part of God's will. For the time expended and the substance received. There is a need to realize that a portion of our possessions belong to God. Many Christians have learned the lessons of obedience in various areas of their lives, but find it difficult to learn the lessons of Christian giving. The Bible is filled with instructions on giving to the Lord, including the time of Abraham and his giving to Melchizedek, a tithe and a tenth of the spoils, Genesis 14:20, Hebrews 7:4. This giving of the tithe was prior to the institution of the law. The tithe is the Lord's. God has always asked for a portion of the labors, and they are rightfully his already. The New Testament goes further than this and asks that the giving be as the Lord prospers. 1 Corinthians 16:2. To hold back on God is robbery. Malachi 3:8-9. The very thought of a church being robbed is a shocking thing to many people. Yet today, many churches in Metropolitan areas need constant protection, even during the hours of worship. Offerings have been stolen from the front of the church during services. Worshippers have been held up and robbed, but Christians have been robbing God of his funds for centuries. Many show very little feeling of guilt about it. After all, they say they can hardly pay their bills with 100% and could never make it with the 90% of their income. However, to withhold from God his tithes and offering is to rob him. Giving is an act of faith, like other acts of obedience. Again, we're faced with the problem of money being classified as secular and going to church being called spiritual. Witnessing for the Lord does not exempt you from all of God's other commands of obedience. We are not to pick and choose the others of the Lord which we will obey. It is not like going to a store and deciding whether we want an orange or an apple or a plum. Doing God's will is accepting all of the commands. When God commands us to give, we are to obey as an act of faith, doing it because he told us, and then believing he will respond to fulfill his part. Faith is the act of an obedient heart that trusts God fully to know what is to be done. Sometimes we tend to go lightly on the teaching of Christian giving. If we do, we are failing to help people grow to full maturity in all aspects of their Christian lives. Giving is an act of faith. Stewardship in money brings rewards. Proverbs 3:9 and 10, Malachi 3:10, Luke 6:38. There is a tendency to shrink back from emphasizing the rewards of a liberal heart in giving. It comes from a fear of wrong motive of giving. People giving to get for themselves. While there can be a problem in this area, it is interesting to note God chose not to let it stand in his way of teaching blessings in giving. And we do not hesitate to use the principle of rewards in other areas of Christian incentives. Why are we so shy here? Possibly because we are still not too clear about the relation between money and our worship of God. The writer of Proverbs tells us to honor the Lord with our substance, and the result will be barns filled and the wine presses overflowing. Not too much evidence of holding back a promise of reward, is there? It says we are to do our part and God will bless us. There might be some concern for many as to the motive of giving, but keep in mind the statement begins with honor the Lord. Malachi says much the same thing. Stop robbing and start giving. Malachi 3:10. God asks the people to prove him in the matter of giving. Put him to the test and see what happens. This requires faith and is a challenge from God. Meat in the house and a blessing too. Meat. I love meat. You see, God gives rewards not only in the material realm, but blessings for an obedient heart. There is no limit to the joy of an obedient heart, even in the realm of money. Yes, the passages mentioned above come from the Old Testament, but I understand it came from God, the same as did the New Testament. Hafele talked to people about giving. In Luke 6:38, he spoke of rewards, both spiritual and material, from doing so. Give, and it will be given back to you. The returns are greater than the outgo. It will come back in good measure, pressed down and running over. It is difficult to beat such a promise. No one else can make those kind of offers. For further instruction on liberal giving, go to 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 9. There, Paul concludes the section by saying, "Thanks be unto God for his unspeakable gift." 9:15. 2 Corinthians 9:15. If we are going to be like God, we are going to have to learn to give like him, because he is the greatest giver and the greatest gift. Wow. Reflecting. Honest labor is commanded and expected of a believer, and laziness is a sin that brings poverty. Money is evil when it becomes the love of the life, and too much is expected of it. Faith in money and material objects is a subtle form of idolatry. Stewardship is expected and commanded, and it will bring rewards to the giver. The returned blessings are a happy heart of obedience, plus material increase. Here it comes. So start opening your policies. My mailbox is full of money, just like my garage is full of money. I'm full of money, and so will you as soon as you get on. No one believed Noah either, and then the rain came, and what happened? Everybody else was left behind, man. I've been calling from the wilderness since February. One of these times, you guys are going to listen to this fucking word. I'm trying to tell you. I just want to conquer people in their souls. My time machine right there. That's my time machine. That's my time machine. Remember, it used to be black and gray. There you go, Dave. The removal of obstacles. That's hourglass. It's twisted. Do you see it? It's a twisted hourglass. This is survival of the fattest. I just want to conquer people and their souls. Believe. You better believe it. Because they're coming. They're coming to clean this place up. Hopi Prophecy. Get on YouTube and watch Hopi Prophecy from 1972. 2 years before I was even born. He tells you who's here. He tells you when he's going to be here. He tells you when Spirit Being will be here. Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. Nobody believed Jesus either, not even his own family. I'll be done. Yeah. That's the way it is, dude. Look, I got air. There's some more. These are loans. Those are just loans. I ain't messing around. You're going to see me on top. And you're going to wish you listened to me. I'm fucking rolling up. You hear me? Stuck in your unbelief. Stuck in your unbelief, man. Okay, I'm wanting this song to fucking pop. Either the drip, the drop, or bring us all together one love. Bow down to our Creator. I'm here to set the captives free. I'm here to set the captives free. You hear me? I'm the key master. I'm the Keymaster. Oh, I'm coming out, man. All together. All right.
We are Gemini, America's crypto exchange. We make buying, selling, and storing crypto easy. Be in control of your money with no delays, fast trading, and withdrawals. The safest place for your crypto. Set automated recurring buys and learn how to earn rewards while you sleep with staking. Whether you're new to crypto or building your portfolio, the Gemini app is for you. Install Gemini now. Start trading today.
Install the Gemini app. Crypto's where it's at, fellas. Start loading up. Watch me rise.
You can trade cryptocurrency securely in 60 steps. Create and verify your Coinbase account. Add your payment method, like a bank account, debit card, or wire. Select buy from a list of trade options. Find the crypto you want to buy. Enter an amount you're comfortable trading. Then finalize your order. It's that easy. Get started at Coinbase.com.
Coinbase. Do you have a Coinbase? I do. You have a Coinbase wallet? I also have a Coinbase wallet.
Woke up today, so I said my prayers. The most beautiful blackest woman I've ever seen is in my bed. I'm surrounded by angels.
I want to be
Surrounded by love. This is my world, and this is my girl. It's a gift to be here. It's a gift to breathe in. It's a gift to be free. It's a gift to be me. This is my world. This is my girl. I'm surrounded by angels. I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by family. I'm surrounded by us. I'm surrounded by friends. I'm surrounded by life. I'm surrounded by laughter. I'm surrounded by life. I'm surrounded by life. I'm surrounded by angels. I'm surrounded by love. This is my world. This is my girl. It's a gift to be here. It's a gift to breathe. It's a gift to be free. It's a gift to be me. This is my world. This is my girl. I'm surrounded by love. It's a gift to be here. It's a gift to breathe. It's a gift to be free. It's a gift to be me. This is
In the 27th year of Jeroboam, king of Israel, began Azariah, son of Amaziah, king of Judah, to reign. 16 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 52 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jecholiah of Jerusalem. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, according to all his father's Amaziah had done, save that the high places were not removed. The people sacrificed and burnt incense still on the high places, and the Lord smote the king so that he was a leper unto the day of his death, and dwelt in a several house. And Jotham, the king's son, was over the house, judging the people of the land. And the rest of the acts of Azariah, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Judah? So Azariah slept with his fathers, and they buried him with his fathers in the city of David. And Jotham, his son, reigned in his stead. I am his special into I declare in the name of Jesus. You know how I get away with playing all this music on YouTube? Do you? That's right, because it's all my fucking music. Because I created all these songs. I wrote them when I was locked up because the fucking church got me locked up. The church got me locked up because I was speaking truth and gonna shut them down, and now they're getting shut down. And a true friend. Like a song. I got multiple houses. Oh man, I got one of them in line. Up in line. I don't. It's not. They're still. Reach out. Hey, our work.